Hello again, Marnold's GLE class, and welcome back to another installment of your instructions for the day. What we are going to be looking at today are your movie proposal paragraphs. And your movie proposal paragraphs technically are due this Friday, and these movie proposal paragraphs will be voted on by your classmates. You can vote on your own, by the way, to vote upon the next movie that we will be watching in class. And there are some very important requirements for this paragraph, specifically ones you can find on your assessment checklist. So if you open up your movie proposal paragraph project, it will come to a window that looks a lot like this. In this window, you will find the assessment checklist. Everyone has a copy of this assessment checklist, or everyone will need a copy of this assessment checklist. So you need to open it up by clicking on this link, and you will be brought to this document here. You will need to then go to File and make a copy and name that document with assessment checklist and your name somewhere in it. So for instance, and click OK. Good. So once you've done that, you can look at the planner. So if you go back to movie proposal paragraphs, we're going to take a look at how to fill out the movie proposal planner. By clicking on movie proposal planner, it will open up this document, and you guessed it, you are also going to have to make a copy of this document and attach it into here. So as you can see, this movie proposal paragraph has been completed by using the example of the Breakfast Club. Introduction first. So under the introduction, we have the simple introductory statement which states our class should watch The Breakfast Club because it shows collaboration, effective communication, organization, and planning. And those are the three specific skills we are going to be looking at in this activity. And what do those skills mean? Well, if we go back to the assessment checklist, it gives you a detailed definition of each of those skills on your checklist. Communication, you effectively communicate information either verbally or physically. Organization, you come prepared to every class and use a calendar and task list to organize and prioritize class and life events. And finally, collaboration, your ability to work with others and not take away from the time of the other members in the class. This is the specific skill we're looking at for organization. Now, if we go back to the Breakfast Club, we're going to look at the specific examples from the Breakfast Club itself. We had the order of communication, collaboration. So let's start with collaboration. An example of collaboration, or as we've heard it said in our class, teamwork, was when the Breakfast Club worked together to save John Bender from Principal Vernon after Bender fell through the ceiling. An example of effective communication from the Breakfast Club was when the Breakfast Club was sitting around in a circle and talking about their lives. They shared their feelings and their family histories. Finally, organization and planning. An example of organization and planning was when the Breakfast Club when John Bender distracted the teacher and Brian Johnson put the bag in his pants. Okay, so now what I would like you to do, knowing that we're looking at collaboration or teamwork, effective communication, and planning, I would like you to watch a short movie clip from the movie Ghostbusters. This is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man clip, which is here in the movie proposal paragraph explanation. After you've watched that clip, what I would like you to do is work in groups of 2 or 3 people to complete a movie proposal planner for that clip in Ghostbusters, showing collaboration or teamwork, effective communication, organization, and planning. So pause the video now, watch the Ghostbusters clip, and what you will have to do is have a copy of the movie proposal planner to put this on. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, welcome back. So at this point in the video, you would have opened the assessment checklist and looked at the definitions of communication, organization, and collaboration of the movie proposal planner, and that copy of the movie proposal planner, along with the copy of the assessment checklist, should be in the Dropbox part of Classroom here. Now that you have both of those, we can move on. Take some time now to share with Mr. Arnold your examples of organization, collaboration, or effective communication from the movie Ghostbusters. If you still don't understand what they are, please put your hand up now. Mr. Arnold will come around and check your work. If you'd like, you can also share your examples with Mr. Arnold so he can give an example to the rest of the class, or post your movie proposal planner on the Classroom stream here so other people can see what you did. Good. So now is the time to show you another piece of technology that you may find useful when doing planners or other diagrams in class. If you click on this link where it says Lucid Chart Diagrams Online Chrome Web Store, that is going to take you to the link within the Chrome Web Store for a program called Lucid Chart, or an app called Lucid Chart. As you can see, I already have an app. So mine says visit website. Add to Chrome. Once you have added this to Chrome, after it asks you if you would like to allow it, you have to refresh Google Drive to see Lucid Chart as an example. If it has installed successfully and you have clicked allow, if you go into new and then go into more, you will see that Lucid Chart Diagrams has added itself to Google Drive. You can now use Lucid Chart Diagrams as a Google Drive app. It looks a lot like this. It's a little more complicated than Google Draw, but it does give you a lot of good options. As you can see, a basic mind map here. And this is the screen that pops up next. What I'd like you to do now, 5 or 10 minutes, to try and create a diagram yourself that you could use proposal planner for this project. Have some fun, play around, use some different arrows and such. And as you can see here, this blank diagram you can rename, you can save, but luckily it does save after every second, just like a Google Drive document. Okay. Next, it's time for your own planner. You can go back to the planner that you originally made with your group, and you can make a copy of that planner, this being the Ghostbusters planner, or you can go back to the movie proposal planner about the Breakfast Club and make a copy from there. And again, this copy will have to go in your Dropbox here. Under the information here, you have create and you have add as an option. Please add your movie proposal planner here. More detail you add to your movie proposal planner, much like the Breakfast Club example here, the better, because this will make a much more effective final paragraph. And this is very important detail-wise, because the paragraph with the best amount of detail is going to be the one that will win the prize for the next movie that we watch in class. For example, you can see here under effective communication, we have a when. We have the Breakfast Club sitting around and talking about their details. Here, the characters, specifically John Bender, Principal Vernon, and the episode itself, which is Bender falling through the ceiling. If you look over at organization and planning, you'll see that we have John Bender and the character of Brian Johnson clearly identified here, along with the action that Brian did. Good. Your final task is to open up this document here, entitled Hamburger Paragraph Planner task. Your second last task is to open this up and simply copy and paste the examples from your paragraph planner here, your hamburger planner here. And as you can see, if you click on any of the boxes, you're able to type or copy and paste. And remember, you will need a copy of this. So File, make a copy, then move the copy of your hamburger planner into the Dropbox here. Once you've done your hamburger planner, you can move on to your final draft. If you quite simply click on Movie Proposal Paragraph, you will see that a blank document comes up that you can add the details from your hamburger or paragraph planner final draft. It's very important that your final draft is double spaced. What I mean by that is this. If you go to here where it says line spacing, choose double. And you'll notice that each of the documents has a distinct space in between the beginning of the document and the beginning of the first line. This is called your indent. Please leave that there. If you have any questions, simply put your hand up and Mr. Arnold can come over and help you. Otherwise, thanks for watching and good luck everyone on your movie proposal paragraph. I'll talk to you soon.